Hi guys, let's talk about learning today. Learning is so important because we need to continue to evolve. We need to continue to grow. We need to continue to broaden our horizon on things. And so there are different ways to learn. We have the formal way of learning where we have the classroom learning, virtual teacher-student kind of relationship, or you do your online research, you read books, you read articles. There's also informal ways of learning, right? Some could be experiential learning where you do trial and error and then you stumble on things and then voila, you've learned something. And then there's also the social way of learning where you have conversations and discussions with people and you're learning so much. You're learning new ideas, new things by just having conversations with people. And then of course there's mentorship, right? Having a mentor is so important. You identify someone that is a subject matter expert in something and you realize that you can learn a lot from them. So it's good to have mentors in certain areas, and just look for what area you would like to develop in, and then you get a mentor. There's always also the peer networking and collaboration kind of learning where you're just conversing with your friends and you find out that once I'm with this group, we're just brainstorming, we're learning, we're developing in different ways. That is really good as well. And then there's games, right? Games and simulators are also a way of learning. Now let's focus today on travel as a way of learning. Travel is such an important way of exposing ourselves to cultural ways of practices and people's way of living, really. It gives us a different view from what we are used to. So you learn about people's language, you learn about their food, you learn about their history, what they do, how they live. You learn so much, it gives us a worldwide view, about how to do things differently, right, from what we currently do. So there's so much we can learn from travel. And one thing I like about travel is that it actually does increase our emotional intelligence, and we are more knowledgeable and equipped to have certain conversations at a particular level. You get what I mean? So yeah, let's make sure we go out there. Travel doesn't have to be expensive, by the way. Make sure you visit the city next to you that you've never been to. You don't have to buy a ticket and go to a new country. If you don't have the money, you can start with visiting new cities in your country, going to new places. You'll be surprised how the very same thing that you do in your city is done totally different in 1, 2, 3 cities next to you. And that helps creativity, right? For people who are business owners, sometimes you're looking for new ideas, creative ways to do things. You better move out of where you are and start to travel. And another perk of traveling is that sometimes you just increase your network, right? You start to make friends, you start to meet people. For traders, they make new business deals. There's so much more we can gain when we travel. So let's not ignore this aspect of learning, because I believe that travel is one of the very, very important way of exposure and learning. So please go out there and start to travel.